tough.
Okay, let me
No, you're fine. So first off, we got the whole entire, not everybody,
Close.
big close. So, truck driver. Who else truck driver? Truck driver.
Truck driver's
Truck
daughter.
driver.
Truck driver's daughter. Truck driver's daughter.
So pretty much truck driver.
The whole family.
The whole family. So we have everyone here. So, you know, we had a great pleasure, you know, a couple weeks ago to interview this beautiful couple. I will put that video up before 2023. And we have the father. Wow. You know, of the famous. So that makes you double famous, sir.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Hey, you know what? Moms are always that way, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, my
Biggest fan.
My girlfriend's still not good enough for me. You know? Yeah, that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. That's just the truth.
From your mom?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's how it goes. So.
I was gonna say we better clarify that. She's gonna be mad.
Yeah. You know, a couple questions here. So first off, you know, please introduce yourself. What's your name, sir?
Daryl Workman.
You know, off camera, you've been in the trucking business for a good amount of time.
Yep, 60 plus years.
60 plus years. What's the exact number? How many years?
Well, not 61 yet, but 60.
60 years.
60 and working on 61.
You know, when people say that, you know, this trucking game has changed, I think you have personally seen the changes personally through your eyes, which is incredible.
Yeah, a lot of difference.
You know, I'm so curious just to know about what trucking was for you. What was trucking for you when you first started? When did you first start? How old were you?
19.
You were 19 years old.
No, I'm 80.
What was the first truck that you drove?
A 53 Ford conventional with a 34-foot tandem Chamberlain trailer. Livestock trailer.
It was a gas engine,
Gas,
single axle
gas
tractor.
engine, 5 and 2 speed in it. Jumped in it and went to Chicago stockyards with a load of fat cattle.
Wow.
That's why he's enjoying hauling cattle today. He says he's back to his roots.
Yep.
I love that. I love that. What was the first feeling that you felt the first time you got in a truck?
I thought this was the only way to go until one winter I'm coming out of the Chicago stockyards and I'm going over Dan Ryan Expressway and I looked in the mirror, roads are slippery, snowing. I looked and them tires were sliding on the road. I thought, boy, I shouldn't be here today. But I got back home with it. So.
You got back home with it?
Yep.
You know, were you always a daily driver, OTR, local? What were you doing over the road most of the time as well?
Well, after I learned how, I worked in the steel mill, and then I went driving for the steel mill, and I drove there just about 34 years for the steel mill
Over the road hauling.
as a
steel.
teamster.
Wow. So when we talk about the word sacrifice, I mean, you know,
You miss out on a lot of things.
I love it. She has
You
beautiful
miss
hair.
out on a lot of things, but it was a good life.
It was a good life, but did miss out on a lot of things with the kids and stuff. I wasn't home, but I was home most of the time, every other day sometime.
Oh, that's great.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
So this is the big question here. You know, I have a couple of them. You know, 60 years of driving. Where was the best place, or where is the best place to get some food in the nation?
Well, I used to go to the truck stops all the time and eat.
But was there a favorite one you had?
Not really. Not really.
really?
What
Well,
type of
there's a
food did you like? I'm a country fried steak kind of guy. I always try to-
country fried steak, hamburger steak, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, you're my kind of guy. We can go hang out all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
But I love chicken fried steak.
Oh yeah.
Eagleville, Missouri. We used to go to Kansas a lot. Eagleville, Missouri had the best chicken fried steak.
Was that the Dinner
around.
Bell down there?
At
It's
the
still
Dinner
there?
Bell.
It's still there. I was gonna say it's still there.
Yep, 106 exit.
Yep.
I think a lot of people in the comments are gonna say amen to that.
Yep.
Still
Yep.
there, still a good place to eat.
Yep.
You know, if you were able to do it all over again, I know we have your whole family here, but you know, you got everyone here. You know, if you had to do it all over again, is there anything that you would change in your life?
No. I love driving a truck. That's why I'm still doing it. I have no hobbies.
That's his hobby?
That's my hobby,
It's his
driving a
hobby, too.
truck.
Yeah.
It's not a job. It isn't.
It's a job and a hobby. It's a
I-
life. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah,
It really is. It's,
it is.
You know, at the end of the day, you know, for people that want to get into this industry that might not know anything about it, I think you're the right person to ask about it. Any small tips or advice for them to be successful in this business, especially with 60 years in the game, sir?
A lot of these people, they don't know what trucking is, and they're trying to run the trucking operation.
Right.
There's the big problem.
Yep. People running it have no idea.
They ought to have
what we
people
do out there.
that have been truck drivers all their life running it. Is what they ought to do, but they don't do that.
I hear that. What's the biggest gripe or what's the biggest thing that you think should change in trucking that you know you kind of miss?
Oh, I don't know. I do everything I want to do. I enjoy what I'm doing. I don't have a problem with it.
I hear you.
I wouldn't, if I didn't enjoy trucking, I still wouldn't be doing it.
Right. At
But
80
I
years
love
old.
it. I love it. I can't wait to go every day.
For the children.
And the children.
And license trucking.
Yeah,
And
you're
wives
ambitious.
and
Same.
yeah, no.
On both ends of it.
For the both ends of it, really.
All three of you,
Right.
wives and daughters of trucking.
It's not easy for them either.
Yeah, the home front
Oh,
is
no.
not an easy place when they're out on the road. There is
No.
a lot of, and Amanda's in this stage right now raising young
Every
kids.
time we go out the driveway, they go, "Phew, it's gone. Thank God."
Just
Unfortunately, cry. That makes us hope he comes back.
Right, exactly.
the advice
Exactly.
for the one that's going to be at home during this journey, for the ones that are starting, because there are a lot of people that might watch this
Right.
and they're getting on the journey right now. Their husband or their wife, things are changing now, but for them, that one's going on the road and one's being prepared to stay home. Any advice to keep that relationship happy?
The only advice I have is to my son. If he was naughty, I'd say, wait until your dad gets home.
Yeah.
And he said, Mom, that was absolutely the worst thing you could ever do to me because he might not be home for the next 36 hours. So I had him sweating what was going to happen.
So there's some advice.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
When I was growing up, she had to wait for that call, and I talked
Every
to my
night
husband
between
any day,
9:30 and
anytime.
10, I'd have to stop and call home. And you
Yeah,
had to
we had to
find
touch
the
base.
payphone. We didn't have cell phones.
I didn't even get that call
No.
at night because my dad used to teach me as long as you don't hear anything,
No news is
everything,
good
no
news.
news is good news, everything is going fine.
Right.
So I had to wait until I
Yeah,
got
she
home.
she sent me a message not too long ago, and she says, I don't know how you did this when you couldn't talk to him. And that's just how it was. We didn't know any different.
Didn't
And
know where they were at.
I was chasing kids around all day and working full time and made sure I was home because when he stopped, if I missed that phone call, that was my only chance because he wasn't going to stop again. So that took at least a half an hour. You know, by the time you stop, you find the
No, honestly, how tired I was. That was pre-vlogs.
We'll leave that one alone. We'll leave that one alone. No, and
Because I still had to keep going. I wasn't going to bed at 9:30, 10 o'clock.
But-
I still had to keep
communication
going.
and trust. You know, there was a lot of times that, you know, I'd get mad at him when he left because I felt like he was getting the easy route because he got in the truck and he left. I was still working 40 hours a week, taking care of the house, taking care of 3 kids, taking care of the book work and all that. And he said, you just get to get in the truck and go and you're by yourself. Now that I'm on the road with him, you realize that that is not the case.
Yeah.
I mean, there's, you know, your days
A
are
lot of
long.
responsibility.
Your days are long. You don't have time to goof around. It's
pretty busy.
It's busy.
so it's definitely a
You're gone
teamwork.
to work.
Yeah.
And back then, like he said, no e-logs. He always said when he was pulling out of the driveway, he was trying to think how fast he could get the round done
Get
to
back.
be
That
pulling
was the
back
only thought going
in
through
the
your head.
driveway.
Aw, that's so
You know,
nice.
you were- yeah. And like I said, we always got me and the kids, and you know we had our routine. So then when he comes home and we're trying to put him back in that routine.
Okay,
so.
you was talking about the
Here
rest of
comes
the
the rest
family?
Yeah, let's get him. Let's get him. All right.
Well, a few of them anyway. We still
We're
don't
missing the
have
son yet.
How many grandkids we got?
8,
8.
This is the youngest. He's 10 days old and his first, well, 11 days old now. and his
11
first
days
truck
old
show.
now.
Oh.
He loves truck shows.
So that's the trucker to be.
Yep, that's what I told
That's the
Todd when
fourth
he was born.
generation. Well, fifth generation.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. So we got generations right here. It's been.
This one's a friend, not a son.
Oh, this one. Hi. How you doing? We have a lot of generations here.
We do.
You know. So your generations, it's really it's all been taken care of because of trucking.
It is. It is.
Ain't that something?
It's provided for us every bit of it.
No, that's great.
About like the Hawthorne family.
I'll tell you.
The Hawthorne family that puts this on.
That owns this.
Jack
Yep.
and his dad and Jay, they've been truck drivers for years too. I remember when they were hauling livestock to the Chicago stockyards.
Wow.
There's a lot of that around here. That's for sure.
That's great. I love it.